Story time. We're going to talk about what it was like for us leaving the Jehovah's Witness cult and how it actually affected our mentality when we first left. It affected me and Karen both very heavily. But first, we're going to talk about Karen's experience and what it did to her.
So in short, also, I think there should be a trigger warning on this for anybody who deals with depression, suicide, anything like that. Please understand there is a trigger warning. I lost my mind. I actually did lose my mind. I went slightly insane. So my mind was already disconnected from the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses. However, there was just this weird energy between all of the family and friends that we had inside of the cult. I knew that they could tell that I was not doing well, but nobody said it. And when I'm the type of person that when I know people are talking about me, but then they still kind of just try to hide and be like,
Creep
oh,
around
how
it,
are you?
walk
You
on
know,
eggshells.
we've been thinking about you. It kind of drives me nuts. So this particular day, I remember it was close to the anniversary of my brother's death when he was murdered when I was 16.
It was probably within the week.
This is also the time that we are starting to disconnect from this cult. We're realizing that it's not real and everything that we believed is gone. Everything.
Every hope you had is gone.
And the biggest hope that I had as one of Jehovah's Witnesses was the beautiful hope that they tell you, which is you will see your dead loved ones on a perfect earth one day.
Exactly how they were when they died, you'll see them again just like that. Not as a spirit world, just exactly how you remember them.
Feel them, touch them, squeeze them, hold them. That was the most beautiful hope, and I really was attached to that. My brother's death was so traumatic for me when I was 16 years old, but the way that I got through and grieved his death was because of the new hope that I had as one of Jehovah's Witnesses. So when that came crumbling down, I had to relive his death. Now with no hope, now realizing that I may not get to see him, because at that point in time, I was like...
Or see him the way you had envisioned, at least.
Just in any way at that point in time, because I was like, if this isn't real, God's not real. Hope isn't real. Heaven's not... Nothing is real, and I lost everything. So I sent a text message out to a acquaintance, a friend of mine, and she sent me back a text message that just sent me over the edge. It
kind of broke you at that point.
It absolutely did break me. So much so that I tried to commit suicide and I failed. And I was put in a mental institution for 9 days afterwards.
You were. It was a very, very difficult time. You actually found you at your old house where your brother was murdered, because I was actually with the girls, and I remember just saying I had this worst feeling. I said I gotta leave.
He knows me. Andrew knows me so well that we can't even, because I had shut my phone off.
She did.
I had turned my location off. I had shut my phone off. I had done everything so that nobody could find me. I went back to the property that my brother was killed at, and I just sat there and looked at it, and I was writing out all of my notes to give to my family.
And that's where I found you. I remember just in my mind being like, I have to go, and I found you immediately, and I took you home. But
I was so messed up in my head. The police were called. I did have to go spend time in a mental institution. And, you know, people will judge me for that. People will have so much to say about what I've gone through. But the reality is that I don't care. I'm so happy that I'm still here today. But y'all need to understand and realize how serious the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses is. People
lose their lives.
They lose their minds when they find out that everything that they have put their whole life, their time, their energy, their heart, their soul into, and when they find out that's not real, it will send any normal person literally into a loony bin.
A spiral crash. And that's what happens.
Gives me goosebumps.
So
it was a very, very awful experience for me. In my mind, it's there, it's very real, but I try not to focus or think about it because it was such a dark time in my life. And I'm so thankful for my kids and for Andrew because it was hard. It was very hard. Now we have our own hopes and we have our own, and we're doing so much better. But y'all, please do not underestimate what these cults do to people's minds. I've always been a very, very happy, bubbly person. Leaving that cult
about destroyed you, about destroyed me.
Yes, it did. So for anybody who is struggling, trying to get out of either an extreme religion or a cult, which is what Jehovah's Witnesses are, make no mistake, they are a cult. If you are struggling to get out, or if you're worried or if you're hurt, please, our doors are open. We can be a listening ear for you. Please understand that you are not the only one who has gone through this, and there is help. So just please keep
There's
that in
many
mind.
of us out here that have left, and we will be there.
We
for
love you. There is better days on the horizon. The Jehovah's Witness cult, nothing
not
about it is real. Nothing. There is real things out there. Okay? We love you.
We love you.